Hi friends, I am Anup here. 3 days back, I received a comment from Shiva saying that he want to know how to do a indoor photography using entry level camera. And also he need one more requirement that he want to know how to edit that image in mobile version. Okay, so Shiva, definitely I'm going to do that actually for you. So to execute this, we need a concept. So concept is nothing but food photography. I'm going to capture the same photographs with help of different devices. The first one is Sony Alpha A7 III full frame camera. Second one is crop lens camera of Canon 80D. And the final one is, it is not a Canon 200D or 1300, it's a Nokia 7.2. So that is what you are seeing right now. The output of Nokia 7.2. Look at the image. So in this video, what I am going to do, I am going to capture this food photography with help of mobile camera, and I'll be taking that image in mobile version Lightroom, and I'm going to edit that image and I'm going to export the image. We'll see that right now. So to do this photography, we need some subject. So to create this shape, I used fork and toothpicks and some fruits actually. Maybe you can see it over here. Apple, lemon, mango and cherry I used. To decorate it, I used chocolate syrup top of that. Okay, so that's the basic small concept of this food photography. And coming to the next is, to get the proper background, what I did, I used chart paper and I sticked on the wall. So that's what you're seeing right now. After that, how I am going to understand indoor light. Okay, that is the important thing we need to take care when you're doing the indoor photography. So for that, this is the place I selected. The reason behind selecting this place is I'll get diffuse light. So look at the image, you can understand. Left side you are getting very sharp light, okay, and right side you are getting very smooth light or diffuse light. How will I achieve very smooth transition light over here? Okay, so for that I selected this place. So here it's a kind of closed place, okay, and I'm getting the sunlight information from one side, and that light information hits on the wall and it bounces back to the subject. So that is the reason I'm getting the right side very smooth light. For example, left side sunlight information's value, imagine around 10, and when it comes to the right side, the power of the value is going to be 6 or 7, something like that. Understanding the light is very important thing in indoor photography, because we are not using any other third-party lights, for example flash or some other lights. Okay, now we have done with the light setup over here. Okay, coming to the next is capturing the image. So today I'm going to capture this image with help of Nokia 7.2 mobile. Okay, the first thing, I need to capture this image in the raw format. So for that you need to manually enable that raw settings from the camera settings, and this raw mode will work only in the pro mode of the camera. Okay, look at the video. So in this video you can see how I'm going to capture this image. So in the pro mode you could able to see auto balance, manual focus and ISO and shutter speed. So the auto white balance I set as a auto white balance, and manual the focusing also I enabled as a auto. Okay, but here ISO I reduced into up to 200. Okay, I don't want any noise information in my image. And the major key element is shutter speed. So here I increase my shutter speed up to 1/1000, because I need to capture the chocolate syrup falling that particular moment. Okay, so I cannot reduce my shutter speed. What happened if I reduce my shutter speed? It will not get the perfect action. So that's what you are seeing right now. So the fraction of second the image is capturing, and I'm capturing multiple image. Finally I'll select which one is the best. Okay, that's the method I'm following. The same concept we can apply into the wildlife, sports, flash photography. Okay, also the focusing I set as a manual, so I don't want to worry about the focusing thing and all, because the camera will focus automatically, and white balance is auto white balance, so I'm leaving to the camera. So camera will adjust white balance everything as per the light information what I'm getting. I don't want to take much risk over there, so that's the reason I'm just leaving to auto white balance. Also I'm capturing raw format, so I can do any color correction later part. So now I finished capturing the photograph. Now I'm going to edit image in my Lightroom. Okay, I'm going to select my image. Okay, this is the image I captured via mobile. The first thing is I'm going to select my camera profile. Also I'm going to remove chromatic aberration. Okay, so for that I'm coming over here, camera symbol over here, remove chromatic aberration. So there is no camera profile over here because this image is captured in Nokia 7.2, so you cannot see any Nokia profile over here, but lens they used is this. So I'm going to select that model, okay, and click OK. So I believe automatically they adjust everything. I couldn't see much changes over here. Okay, so the next I am going to select my white balance over here. I think the white balance is not proper here because that is the reason we are not able to see the background properly, because background should be kind of blue color. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust my white balance. So I think it's coming. Okay, so I adjust my white balance, and also I adjusted little bit vibrance over here, and saturation also I just adjusted. Okay, and next what I'm going to do, I'm going to adjust my toning area. Okay, in the toning area what I'm going to adjust my exposure, highlights and shadow. So here exposure value I'm just reducing little bit, and contrast value I'm going to increase, and highlight also I'm going to increase because syrup highlight I need to increase it, and shadow also I'm just increasing little bit. Okay, so I have done with that. Now next I'm going to control individual colors over here. Okay, so for that I'm going to select mix in the white balance area, and I'm going to select red color. The first color is red, and I'm going to adjust. So now we have done the basic color correction. So here what I did, I enhanced the mango yellow color as well as the lemon color and cherry, all kind of things. Okay, also the background color is also adjusted here. Okay, now I need to control little bit light over here. Okay, so for that I'm going to select the selective tool over here. Okay, I'm going to select graduated filter. I'm going to adjust my exposure a little bit. Okay, see, look at that, the both side color information is perfect right now. And I need to select some color information also highlight in the lemon area, lemon, mango and the syrup area. For that I'm going to select adjustment brush. Okay, and I'm just going to paint it. I'm going to increase my sharpness, and I'm going to increase my highlight area. Now the final one, I need to crop this image a little bit. Okay, so for that I'm going to select, come over here, and 16:9 I'm selected, press OK. Okay, so let's see before and after. Okay, see, this was the before and now this is the after. Okay, we have done with almost everything. This is how we can edit image in Lightroom, especially when you're doing the food photography. Okay, so I didn't do basically big things over here. I just controlled the light. Almost it was flattened color over here, but because of RAW I could able to do all these things. The final one is I'm going to export it. Okay, save into. Now start exporting the images. One photo exported successfully. This is your final image which I edited. When you are doing in the mobile, you have some limitations. For example, you never seen the calibration option in the mobile app. Okay, even that is not available in most of the mobile apps also. Okay, because if you are able to do the calibration of this image, even it looks better than this. Okay, I'll show you that actually. See, the same image I have done in Lightroom using the PC version, but I calibrated it. Okay, there is an option called calibration. If you could able to do that also, it looks really amazing. So also I just want to show you the images I captured in Sony Alpha A7 III and Canon 80D and in Nokia 7.2. Okay, so I just want to tell you all, see, camera is only the device. What you see, how do you take, how do you plan your shot, it's everything is really important. So now the mobile cameras are able to do pretty good job. Okay, only thing you need to balance your light and you need to place your subject properly. Always try to take in RAW format. Okay, so Shiv, I think you could able to understand balancing the light, taking the photos. Don't worry about your taking in photos in DSLR entry level camera, even mobile camera we could able to do lot. Okay, so I think I justified my comments. Okay, once again thank you for watching this video. If you have any comments, if you need a more clarity regarding these options, kindly comment it in below. So I'll be back with another amazing video. So see you, bye.